Access Play's fundraising plan includes a diverse strategy which allows us to extract every dollar possible through a variety of different methods, including state and local grants, corporate donations, where we anticipate a majority of our donations will come from, as well as donations from high net worth individuals. And I think what makes our strategy the most robust is our coordinated campaigns and ventures with like-minded and similarly aligned nonprofits such as the NFL's Play 60, organizations such as the Special Olympics, and even more narrowly, Park and Play. So, with those sources in mind, you can see both of our long-term 5-year growth projections as well as our short-term development plans, and you can see that we have a pretty aggressive growth trajectory as far as breaking ground within 4 months. But I think most important takeaway on this slide is the difference between the parks we are able to afford after 5 years, having been granted no state or local grants, versus the amount of parks we can build and or renovate with the maximum amount of grants. So that 25% difference is pretty huge. And as we move on to the next slide, we can see why we're projecting both no grants as well as a lot of grant help, because it can be kind of fickle and there's a lot of nuances that vary from state to state. So it's hard to give a real concrete projection. On the right of the screen are two examples: the Winthrop Rockefeller Fund and the Wells Fargo Corporate Giving Grants. You can tell the intricacies of both of those grants are much different from one another, and so one project in another state will be a lot different than in another state. Something that we have to keep in mind. Finally, from our corporate and high net worth individuals, we anticipate a variety of resources such as Walmart, Microsoft, Swarovski, which were some of the most charitable Fortune 1000 companies. Furthermore, a lot of regional professional services firms will be interested in reaching out into their communities, and we feel that the chance for them to have their name on something that brings the community together and promotes active lifestyles amongst children would be very beneficial for them as far as optics go. And furthermore, if it was a CPA firm or a law office, we could also combine to help a lot of their 1040 clients, tax clients, with some tax-based incentives, as well as just helping them to fulfill their philanthropic, intentions.